Hey, it's Rob from Wheelworks Bike Shop in Dublin. I'm going to do a run through on one of my favourite bikes of the year. This is the Trek Domane RSL. When we did an unboxing for the frame set of this, somebody corrected me in the comments telling me that an RSL doesn't exist, it's supposed to be SLR. Trek have a habit of doing anagrams. Madone, Domane and Amonda are all anagrams of each other. And now RSL and SLR, just to confuse you. So what RSL stands for is Race Shop Limited. On this bike, SL, SLR and RSL. So the SL is the standard carbon, the SLR is the super light carbon. Both of those bikes have internal frame storage. The RSL is the race version of it, so it's the one the pros raced in Paris-Roubaix. You've got an ISOSpeed decoupler in the rear. You do not have internal frame storage. It's a lighter frame. It's more aggressive geometry, so it's the race geometry as opposed to endurance geometry. This one we've built with Dura-Ace. We've got the power meter on there. We've got Bontrager Aeolus RSL 51 wheels, so that's the 51mm wheels. We tried something a bit different with tyres. We went with Vittoria, the new NEXTs, the Graphene Jobbies. We've got 30mm. We put a Madone cockpit on it, so it's a Gen 6 Madone cockpit. I really like the Madone cockpit. I think it's pretty aggressive looking. It's a pretty good fit on the top cap. There's a tiny little bit of overlap at the front, but it's small details, not a big deal. Essentially what the RSL is compared to the regular Domane is it's an aero Domane. So Domane is Trek's endurance bike. The RSL is an aero race version of that. So the bike is wind tunnel tested. It's developed in the wind tunnel the same way as the Madone is for speed, but to race on cobbles and very rough roads, gravel if you want. So we've done it with the integrated cockpit. You've got a D-shaped seat post on it, so there's a certain bit of flex built into the seat post. It doesn't have like the outgoing SLR, the previous generation SLR Domane had an ISOSpeed decoupler, a big one, which was adjustable. You could soften it and stiffen it. This just has the standard ISOSpeed decoupler here, and then a D-shaped seat post. And the idea with the flat back on the D-shaped seat post is it's to give you some flex. We built this with the new Bontrager Aeolus RSL carbon saddle, so carbon rails, carbon shell. It's got a blender mount on the back, so you can put your light directly onto the back of the saddle. So if you want to carry a saddlebag, it'll sit in front of your light sits out the back of it. We've got a Garmin mount on it, and we've got an integrated Bontrager RSL or Bontrager blender mount underneath there for a light as well, so you can run your light in your Garmin integrated into the frame. That's sort of it, I think. That's most of the details. We went tubeless on this one. I've been riding tubeless on the bikes for the last couple of months on most of them. And that's it, I suppose. Domane RSL, it'll be the 9 going by Trek's numbering system for Dura-Ace.